Okay, class, good morning. I wanted to take this opportunity to kind of introduce you to the next lesson that we're going to be going through in class, which is lesson 3. We finished the first two lessons, which was part modeling using Fusion and then assembly modeling. We're going to be building on those. So the content that you worked on in lessons 1 and 2, we're going to continue working with that content. Lesson 3 is a very important lesson, and what we're going to focus on is creating the engineering drawings that would be used in a design and manufacturing and production environment. It's also important because this lesson in particular is going to contain a lot of information that is going to be found on the midterm exam. So I want to make sure we're clear about that. So I wanted to take this opportunity to kind of go through that. So let's go to the modules here. And so we finished lesson 1, part modeling. We finished lesson 2, assembly modeling, and we're moving on to lesson 3, which is engineering drawing and dimensioning. So let's expand that here. So what I've laid out for you is a series of lecture presentations. Here's the PowerPoint for each one of these. So we have PowerPoint 1, which is an introduction to orthographic drawing. PowerPoint or lecture number 2, which is section views. Lecture 3, dimensioning. Lecture 4, assembly drawings, and lecture 5, working drawings. Okay, all of these are presented in PowerPoint format, so you can download these, and I suggest that you actually play the PowerPoint because there might be some animations that if you just scroll through it, then you'll miss the animations, and the animations are added in there to help with the explanation and descriptions. So we have 5 lectures. Okay, I will be adding a narration to each one of these in a separate file, a separate video file or video audio. It'll be a narration of these, so you can watch those before, after, or while you're going through the PowerPoint presentation. Then we also have a series of videos that I've put together to help go through and set you up for creating or doing the assignments here. Okay, so let me go to this. So these are 3 kind of example videos that take you through different aspects of creating engineering drawings and dimensioning with Fusion 360. These are not your assignments. In other words, I did not use the exact models that you're going to be using. So these are models that that I have for other purposes and for other classes, but I use them as a way to introduce you to creating orthographic views and dimensioning in Fusion, creating an aligned section view and dimensioning in Fusion, and then creating a 3-view orthographic drawing with a full section and dimensioning in Fusion. Okay, so these are going to help you figure out how to finish the assignments using Fusion, how to create the orthographic views, how to add dimensions. Plus, there's a little bit left over from the lecture, or a little bit included from the lecture, I should say, in the methodology of dimensioning. Okay, let's go back here. These are your assignments. So you have a multi-view orthographic drawing assignment. This is worth 100 points. All of these are due June 28th, so next Sunday. If we look at this, you're going to be working in this one with the door bearing. So you've already created the door bearing, and what you're going to be doing now is you're going to be taking the door bearing model and you're going to be creating an engineering drawing from that. And I've given you the specifications that I want you to have or want you to follow with that. Okay, please bear in mind that if there were mistakes in your door bearing model, you must fix those mistakes before you create the orthographic drawing from the door bearing model, or else you'll lose points on the mistake again. Okay, and I don't want that to happen. So let's go back here. And the next drawing that you're going to be working on, the next assignment, is a section view assignment. And this one you're going to be taking the bearing, and the specifications for creating the drawing are found here. Okay. Same rules apply. If you made a mistake in the bearing, make sure that you fix the model so that you don't repeat that mistake in the drawing. And then finally, you're going to be creating an assembly drawing. Okay, and this is based on the caster assembly. I have not graded this yet. They were due last night, so I'll get to these as soon as I can. But again, the same rules apply. Make sure that you fix any errors that you have in the model so that you don't receive points off for the same mistakes again. Okay. All right, let's go back to the module and see what's left in here. All right, so those are your 3 drawing assignments: multi-view, section view, and assembly drawing. Okay. Then there's some additional information that will be helpful to you. First of all, there's the MDT department standards. This is a booklet that we prepare and have available in the department. So I put the PDF format of this in there, and it basically tells you how your drawing should look, all the different techniques for formatting, the information on notes, how everything should look. So you need to really go through this, and sorry, I'm stumbling there. You need to really go through this and make sure that you incorporate all the guidelines and rules from this document into your drawings. And then finally, I've prepared an engineering drawing checklist. All right, and this is just a checklist to help you. I'll open it up right here to help you make sure that you don't miss anything in your drawing. So it's just a checklist, and there's little boxes here that you can check for each drawing to make sure that you have all the title block information, you have the notes that you need, you have you're using proper layers. Some of this is not really going to pertain to Fusion. This is really written for AutoCAD, but you know, in general, aside from the things that don't really pertain to Fusion, everything here is very important. Okay, so and then going through the dimensioning process. Okay, so there's your checklist, and then down here, this is more of a workflow, so that you can decide which views you want and how to arrange them, and then how to do the dimensioning. Okay. All right. So so that's it for introduction to this module, Module 3. Okay. I will be preparing and uploading the lectures narrating each one of these 5 PowerPoints in the next couple of days, so please be on the lookout for those. All right, and if you have any questions, as usual, please email me. Thank you.